I'm Mark Weiss. Welcome to Wisdom Applied.
I once saw a marvelous cartoon. There's a man wearing a clown costume seated behind an office desk. In front of him is a client seated in a client chair, and on the desk, facing the client, is a placard that reads, "Attorney at Law." The caption says, "Look, if I weren't a really, really, really good attorney, could I afford to dress this way?" Now, we're all familiar with sayings such as dress for success or clothes make the man. And I'm sure if you're like me, you've taken some umbrage at those notions. But they are correct, not in the sense of clothes increasing the intrinsic value of the person wearing them, but in respect of the context in which that person is viewed. Now, you know this is true, or you wouldn't be wearing that white lab coat. I often refer to context as framing. In fact, there's a strategy within the strategic group process called framing the issues. Examples of framing abound, from the obvious, the physical frame around a work of art, to the less obvious frame of reference chosen by the artist for the image, as to angle, as to what's visible, and as to what's not visible. Visually, framing sets the ground rules for perception. In respect of conversation and negotiation, context alters perception and sets the ground rules for the process. This means that there's tremendous opportunity in establishing the context, in influencing how your group is viewed, and in setting the frame for negotiation. Is your group the average group, simply benchmarked to best practices? Even if it is, what steps have you taken to burnish its image, to change the perception such that you're viewed as being at the leading edge? Is your group negotiating for more money? Or is the context better patient care with an even greater monetary payout? It's not easy to become a context architect, but it's required.